Ladies and gentlemen, NBA tip-off is officially here. We have two games tonight, but we're gonna talk about me and my guy Jason Guido. Jason,
What's up?
that background says it all. You
Yep,
know,
let's go.
MSG, let's go. Knicks versus Celtics, the classic New York versus Boston
Yep.
rivalry. What a way to kick things off. And as we know, Boston are the defending champs. They're going to get their rings today, put up the banner. Nice to see that they're doing it right in the Knicks' faces.
I
I'm not
won't be
gonna say
watching that. I
I'm
won't be
not gonna
watching
say
that.
I'm not gonna say our faces because we're not on the court, but on their Knicks'
Right.
faces. So, but the Knicks, they've made some moves.
Mhm.
You know, you have Mikal Bridges is a good swing player, and I'm a fan of. We have Karl Anthony Towns there. So the Knicks, on paper, they look good. Porzingis, he won't be playing tonight, so that's a key
Yeah,
loss
he's
for a
out.
tip-off for the Celtics. I will say that for this game, I'm gonna give Knicks respect, and I say that they will kick off the season winning by at least 4 points. It's gonna be a close game, but I see them winning by four.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the matchup that we wanted to see in last year's Eastern Conference Finals, but the Knicks, of course, had their injury issues. Um, the Knicks brought in Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns, so they have two gigantic. I mean, both those guys are capable of scoring 30 points a game, either one of them on any given night. Um, Yeah, this is the matchup we've been waiting for. Porzingis is out. He's out for a while. I think he's out into December or January, along with Mitchell Robinson, along with Precious. That was a big loss for the Knicks too. So they're a little short on the center/rebounding position. The Knicks, at least for the first couple of months, so they have to make up for that in some other ways. But this is the matchup that you know, Celtics being the defending champions. This is what opening night's about. So we'll see what the Knicks could do against them up in Boston. It'll be a hostile crowd. I think the game will be close. I'm hoping the Knicks win a close game, but we'll see moving forward. This could be also a preview of next year's playoffs, possibly in the Eastern Conference Finals or somewhere. The Knicks and Celtics could play somewhere else in next year's playoffs, NBA playoffs.
This is a matchup that we should be able to get at some point, either um this year's postseason or next year. We should
Right.
be able to get this, and hopefully we do, because not everything in the NBA we get what we want. Um, but I will say that in a 7 game series, I don't think this current Knicks team could beat a fully healthy Celtics team, and or vice versa. But because the reality is that the Celtics, they're not going nowhere. They still have
No.
the same pieces intact, and we saw how dominant they were all year last year. And who knows? You know, we can't say that they won't be able to do it again, because it is Boston, and ever since 2001, it's been the Boston way, not just with the Celtics, but with these other Boston teams, which makes me sick to my stomach, but I'll live with that. Um, but I just don't think that in a 7 game series, this current Knicks team, for now, my mind can change, but for now, I don't see them winning in 7 games. I feel that they could win a game or two, but I don't see them winning four. But as of tonight, tip off, I will say for one game, I'll say that the Knicks will come out victorious just by them looking at that banner and them getting those championship rings will add more fuel to the fire for them to go out and perform and ruin their night.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks, this is the most scoring that I can ever remember the Knicks having, like consistent, like, I mean, legitimate people who can night in, night out score with, of course, Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and Malik Bridges, OG Abanobi. They got Deuce McBride coming off the bench. We lost DiLorenzo. I'm upset about that. But there's a lot of scoring on the Knicks. And I'm going to also make another prediction for the future. I think the Knicks are going to actually add another scorer later on in the year, whether that's at the trade deadline or maybe somebody becomes a unrestricted free agent, somebody gets cut or put on waivers. I think the Knicks are going to bring in another scorer regardless of, Mitchell Robinson and Precious coming back later on in the year. I think the Knicks will add a score. I think the Celtics will add some scoring too, but it'll be a big time matchup, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like Mitchell Robinson, but man, those injuries kill me.
Yeah,
It kills me when there's guys that I'm a fan of. It just kills me seeing them get hurt. So, but I hope that some way somehow everything comes back to full circle for Mitchell Robinson. So we'll see. But to end it here, Jason, my question to you is, and again, this is no right or wrong answer.
right.
Prediction: how many wins do you think the Knicks get this year?
Um, I think the Knicks could win 60 games this year. I think they
Mm.
could win 60. The only thing is that real quick, my concern with the Knicks this year is getting everyone healthy into the playoffs, as many players as possible. You know, a full squad basically, and then take it from there. Because if you're not going to be healthy, um, the Knicks ain't going to win in the playoffs. We'll see the same thing that we seen this past spring. So that's my biggest concern: getting the team healthy into the playoffs.
I have that's a impressive prediction. I have them winning 56.
But we'll wait and see. That's what they play the games for. You know, the Knicks will probably rest some plays too, though. You know, along the way too, and it's a long season.